What is going on, Patriots? This is Tate Brown here, holding it down. We are live once again from the great Rumble Studios, and it is fitting as we are a part of the Rumble lineup for today. We're taking you into the afternoon of the Rumble morning lineup, and we have a fantastic show for you today. We're switching it up today. We're switching up our style. You know, usually we go news into the interview, but I figured, you know what? It's a new year. I think it's a new me. We should switch up the style. And beyond just switching up from a digital interview, we brought in a live guest. So obviously, if you've seen the news, if you've been keeping an eye on Twitter, you've seen the launch of the new Rumble wallet. And it's really some exciting stuff. I've been poking around with it all day, and it is a paradigm changer, quite frankly. There's no question about it. So I was sitting back, and I was like, who should we bring on to talk about the Rumble wallet? Thankfully, seeing as we are at Rumble Studios, we ran a Maduro-style raid up to Chris Pavlovski's office, and we got him down here, and we're going to sit him down, and we're going to interview, and he is joining us today. So, Chris, how's it going?
Great. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, dude, this is exciting stuff. So, I am kind of, I'm kind of an idiot. There's no question about that. So I'm seeing Rumble Wallet, and it's really exciting stuff, but can you explain to me specifically how this works like I'm 5 years old?
Yeah, so this morning we announced that we went live with the Rumble Wallet. We've been testing it for about a month. We've been testing it for many months, but to the broader public about a month. And the whole idea behind the Rumble Wallet is basically to give you an uncancelable, an untouchable, basically wallet that is completely yours and only yours. Mm-hmm. It's a crypto wallet that allows anybody to buy, hold, or tip creators with Bitcoin, Tether, and Tether Gold. Mm-hmm. So it's the first of its kind. I don't think there is a platform of our size. There is no platform of our size that is allowing people to send crypto to creators in an ecosystem like that. And it's a first of its kind, and it's. I believe that it's here to change the creator economy completely.
100%.
So you can now, as a creator, receive Bitcoin without any fees from the platforms. You'll get fees from the gas fees that Bitcoin has when you move Bitcoin. There's all these tiny fees. They're negligible. Mm-hmm. But if someone sends you one Bitcoin, you're getting nearly one Bitcoin in your Rumble wallet. So without any interference from anybody. And being that it's a non-custodial wallet, I can't touch that at Rumble. If you lose your password and you can't, I can't help you. This is your wallet, your money. I have no control. I can't touch it. Yeah. And I think that's that's a big thing. At Rumble, we've been about free speech with our Rumble video platform. We've been protecting freedom of expression to the best ability that we can. And now we want to broaden that ecosystem to be freedom across multiple buckets, whether it's video and media, allowing you to say whatever you want to say, not telling you what you can or cannot say. Whether it's cloud, allowing you to build on top of something that's not going to be canceled for arbitrary reasons, like we saw with Parler. And now it's the Rumble wallet. It's digital freedom. It's digital financial freedom. Mm-hmm. You now have a wallet that I can't touch. I can't go into. I can't move your money, freeze your money, hold your money. It's money that, if someone wants to give you money, they can give you money, and I can't impede on that transaction. Mm-hmm. It's completely on the blockchain, and it's completely decentralized, and it's something that is completely yours. So wow. I think we're building this massive, broad ecosystem with Tether, those three buckets, and we're going to keep adding buckets of freedom, whether it's AI and allowing you to control your AI and, molding your AI the way you want to do, whether we get into browsers and all these other parts of the ecosystem. That's the future, but we're building an entirely freedom first ecosystem.
It's brilliant. I mean, the thing that jumps out to me is the no fees, because when I've dealt with crypto, I mean, you're getting rinsed, and who knows where that's going.
Yeah. So there's if you want to buy crypto, there's going to be fees if you're bringing it in from a credit card or a debit card. Sure. If you want to buy crypto. The part that we're Rumble, when I say no fees, it's the no fee from the user once they have their own crypto. Now maybe you don't need to buy crypto. Maybe you have a lot already, and you're sending one Bitcoin to Timcast, or you're sending one Bitcoin to whoever it may be. There's only the fees of the of the gas fees, the fees that are associated to moving Bitcoin that we all see and we all hear about, which are, pennies, if not pennies, like less than pennies at times. So it's revolutionary for the creator economy, and it's real time. Yeah, you don't have to wait for me to pay you out.
Yeah.
Like someone in the chat can send you money, and it will show up in your chat and it'll show up in your wallet in real time. Now, Bitcoin takes a little longer. It takes like 20 minutes. I had to send some, as a test, I sent some to this channel. Oh, so we already got someone in the chat just sent $5 of US Tether.
All right.
So that's you're already seeing it come in. I sent Bitcoin when this started. So about 5 minutes ago, I sent some Bitcoin to the Timcast channel. And with Bitcoin, because it's on the Bitcoin, it takes a little bit longer. You'll see it'll take about 10 to 20 minutes to verify and post. If it's Tether or Tether Gold, I'll do it in real time while we're here. It'll be like lightning fast. Dude. So it's the first of its kind. Usually when you get a super chat on YouTube, YouTube's got to get the money, verify it, wait to pay you out, send you a check, every 30 days or whatever the payment, whatever the payment terms are at the time. So with this, it's instantaneous, and the best part is it's multiple different currencies. You have multiple different crypto assets. You have Bitcoin, which you can receive, Tether, which is tied to the US dollar. And you have XAUT, which is the gold stable coin. Wow. That's I think outside of Bitcoin, in terms of stable coins, my favorite is the XAUT. Bitcoin obviously is what I hold most of, but XAUT is really exciting, and we can talk about what that is, because I think that's a game changer in itself. That stable coin. Yeah, I mean, this is exciting stuff. I mean, what's sort of your long-term vision for this project? Because I mean, this just launched and it's already kind of a paradigm changer, but what sort of gaps do you see this really filling? What sort of needs do you see this filling, especially for, Rumble viewers? Yeah, so I see like big tech having complete control of everything. They're biased, they're censorious, they have all this control. What we're trying to do at Rumble is do the opposite of that. We don't want to be biased. We don't want to have control on the creator or the user. We're definitely not going to be censorious. So we want to give the power back to the user and back to the creator. We want to step away from what you should own and what should be yours, your own content, your own speech, your own finance. And we just want to be the utility that runs underneath that. We want to be the resources. We want to be the cloud for you. We want to be the platform for you. We want to be the apps for you. We want to be all the utilities. And we think that's enough. That's a good business in itself. We think a freedom first business across all points of the ecosystem is better than a controlled style business that Google has, or, the large tech companies have. We think that as we move in the future, 10 years from now, that's going to be something that's going to be desired by most of the world. Yeah. And we're already seeing that. Rumble's big because of that. So we're already seeing that people want, to be able to say what they want to say. Right. They don't want someone coming in and telling them what they can or cannot say. Yeah. So, that's where we're going. I think we're getting some rants coming in and tips coming in from the wallet. Let me take a look. I think it'd be cool to send one on the fly here. So yeah, see the versatility. Yeah, I love it. I mean, yeah, because that's the thing with the big tech. I mean, this is a conversation that's been had for years, but it really is disturbing how we're used to the fact that these big tech companies, who are sort of arbiters for the public conversation in many ways, are quite open that they have an agenda, and it's an agenda that's completely out of step. Probably more than just half the country. I mean, I would say the majority of the country has an appetite for freedom. I mean, that's like a very low bar. And, we've been hearing about it for so many years now, where I think some people are kind of used to the fact that we have these massive, massive billion-dollar corporations that quite literally openly have an agenda. And it's just something that like people need to like wrap their head around. It's like, we don't have to live this way. This is optional. Like, you don't need to participate in this racket, quite frankly. And that's what's so like why Rumble is obviously, tapped a nerve, but it's just kind of oxygen in a way, where you guys aren't interested in like meddling in people's business.
you just want to provide them a platform. Like it's a very kind of, it's a very simple presentation, but it's so offensive to this big tech consensus, which is, no, we're going to steer the conversation in the correct direction because we have this overarching agenda, so to speak. But that's what's so exciting out now with the wallet. 'Cause, I mean, there's obviously a huge gap. I mean, for this, I mean, the appetite's going to be insane. I mean, we're already seeing people mixing it up in chat. You had mentioned the gold-backed crypto. What is sort of the relationship between Bitcoin and gold? Because I'm obviously a bit more familiar with sort of silver and gold, and we've seen the prices on the rise. What is the relationship between that and Bitcoins? Because for a lot of people, Bitcoin is this invisible thing. It's quite, anxiety-inducing to some regard because you can't hold it, and it's not necessarily something you can just evaluate with your eyes and hands.
Yeah, no, I just actually sent, while you were speaking right now, I sent XAUT
Oh, I see it.
to the Timcast channel. So XAUT, about $100 worth of XAUT is what I just sent. And as you can see, it says $99 at the top and 99 cents. That's most likely because gold went down in price a little bit. You're now holding a gold-backed stable coin in your Rumble wallet.
Nice.
So I just sent you $100 worth of gold. Now, if gold goes down in price, it's going to go lower. It's going to go higher if it goes higher in price. And that's now in your wallet in real time as we've been chatting here on stream.
Mm-hmm.
So what's really awesome about this stable coin is that I love this because, like, up until now, I've been holding a lot of gold in the GLD ETFs. I've been holding a lot of gold in my stock accounts, but there's a 40 basis point management fee for these ETFs, or 30 basis points depending on which ETF you're holding on, one of the whatever that gold ETF is, and you're losing 40 basis points every year for a management fee for them holding gold. With XAUT, not only is there no annual management fee for when you buy gold, there's at times you get the price lower than spot. Sometimes you get it higher than spot. Most of the time you're getting it at spot and sometimes lower, but there is no annual management fee on XAUT at all. And that means over 10 years, you're losing like 4% of your holdings to a management fee on the GLD, where with XAUT, once you buy it, it's yours. It moves with spot all day long. And even better, you can take your XAUT token and redeem it for physical gold in the in a vault in Switzerland. Nice. So like you're actually buying real gold. Like, yeah. There's all these theories of the GLD and all these other ETFs. I don't know. I've never seen their vaults or their safes, but you can go and see your gold. You can get your gold in a safe in Switzerland with your XAUT. It is real. Every XAUT is representative. It has its representative gold as its backing in a vault in Switzerland. Let's go. And to me, that's like owning physical gold, basically. Yeah. But it's digital gold. But it's backed 1-to-1 to physical gold. And for me, that's far better than any ETF out there that's charging a 40 basis management fee, 40 basis point management fee.
Yeah. I love that. With crypto, I mean, maybe to get more into the, political, philosophical side, so to speak, what do you think is driving so much interest and demand for crypto? And in addition to that, maybe a second part of the question, how do you see Rumble specifically kind of channeling this, whatever this motivation is, like the massive interest in crypto? What about crypto makes it a game changer, I guess would be the question. And then beyond that, like where does Rumble come in specifically as we progress forward?
Yeah, and I think we started seeing that this morning. So the CEO of Tether was, rating some streams and sending money to some gamers and some random streamers on the internet, on Rumble. And a lot of these people didn't even really understand what was Tether. Yeah. What is USDT? What did they just received? Is that dollars? What is that? So Rumble is broadening the audience of crypto today as we've launched this. It is broadening. The creators are starting to learn that never were crypto enthusiasts, probably never had a crypto wallet, and now they have a crypto wallet, and now they're receiving income through crypto on their streams, they are learning very quickly. A whole new cohort of an audience is learning very quickly what crypto is, what USDT is, what XAUT is, what Bitcoin is. And that's what Rumble's doing. Rumble's taking it to the masses, to a segment of audience that has never really seen this before. And we're starting to see that today alone. And I think that's really exciting, because like crypto's been very confined to like an enthusiast crowd. It's been there's a real loyal crypto enthusiast crowd out there. It's been growing, but it's been growing slowly. I think with Rumble, we can really mainstream this to a whole different world. People that are interested in politics, people that are interested in gaming, people that have never really explored the crypto universe are going to get a taste of it for the very first time on Rumble. Not only is the creator receiving something and saying on stream earlier this morning, what is that? What is that? What did I just get? And then figuring it out on the fly as people in the chat are helping them. But they have thousands of viewers that are seeing that too and learning with that creator what that was. That's a stable coin. That's called Tether. It's backed by the US dollar. That's Bitcoin. You know, that's Tether Gold.
Because I saw the first one come in. I was like, is that a Wi-Fi password? Like, what is it?
It's just it's the logo of Tether, and it's USDT, which is 1-to-1 to the it's to the US dollars. So like for five USDT is equal to $5. So, you know, I think the world will get there. I think Rumble will be the lead in letting the world know, and I'm just so excited to be a part of that and be the very first large platform to be doing something like this.
Well, and it's super intuitive, because I mean, again, for guys like me, we're kind of simpletons in a lot of ways. And the thing with cryptos, it's been so much to digest. Like, okay, I understand the importance of it. I understand its role. I understand why in many ways it's the future. But I tried to participate, and beyond like, you know, the big houses who take these massive cuts off when you try to, you know, purchase them, it's just like you're drinking from a fire hose. And what makes the Rumble wallet so refreshing, like I set my account up in literally like 90 seconds. Like it was very simple. I just used my Rumble login. And it's super intuitive. I mean, it's very, very easy to kind of comprehend and digest. And like you said, when there are these moving parts, these different coins coming in or whatever, you can actually sort of it's tangible what the value of it is quite quickly, and it's so refreshing.
No, it is. It's you know, for me, this has been a giant learning experience in the last. I've been in crypto for a very long time. I think I lost a computer with crypto from probably like a decade ago. And that's obviously no fun, but you know, building this wallet alongside Tether, and Tether being the largest stable coin in the world, the largest crypto company in the world, and the most probably one of the most profitable private companies in the world. It's been a huge learning experience, like building this out and getting this out to the masses, and it's been super fun. And you know, I'm just really excited to like broaden this ecosystem. I've been such a proponent of Bitcoin. Prior to the 2024 elections, it was Rumble, you know, didn't really do anything in the crypto space. And then after post 2024 elections, when President Trump won, we stepped on the gas. We launched a treasury strategy at Rumble. Rumble even holds Bitcoin in its treasury. And now we're, you know, not only are we holding Bitcoin, but we're creating and broadening this ecosystem by building the wallet and introducing it to creators, introducing it to millions of users that have never touched crypto before. So I think this is the first step in what we'll see is crypto kind of taking over, Bitcoin kind of taking over the world. I really do believe that the banking systems are so archaic. Not only do they do crazy stuff like the trucker protesters and shut down their accounts, but like what you cannot do with the Rumble wallet, no government, no Rumble, nobody can shut down your wallet. But like, it's just so much better. I can send $1,000 or $100 to you instantaneously with the lowest amount of fees out there. These banks are charging fees. It's crazy. How the world is set up. If you want to send like a remittance over to like Africa, they're charging like 15-20% fees to the poorest countries in the world. They're taking the most money from the poorest people. And if you want to send you know, to someone in America, the fees are a little bit lower. There's more competitiveness. But with like Tether or Tether Gold, It's instantaneous. It's the lowest fees you'll ever see out there. It's such a better system.
Yeah.
It's like, how do the banks even compete against something so efficient and so good? So I'm a big believer that this whole world is going to change. And Bitcoin is the way. It will lead the way. Bitcoin and stablecoins will lead the way of changing finance forever. And Rumble wants to be a part of that.
Yeah.
We want to introduce that to the masses and be the first mover in that.
Yeah, it's so exciting, and everything's on the move right now. People are looking for sort of more. They want more out of this world, and I totally agree. I mean, I think I'm excited. I'm going to be letting some tips fly this afternoon, so
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to it. But I know you have a hard out here,
Yep.
so Chris, I just want to thank you so much for hopping on and explaining to me specifically. I was just curious.
Yeah, no
this is
problem.
super exciting stuff. Where can people find you, and where can people learn more about Rumble Wallet?
Yeah, so you can download the Rumble Wallet on the App Store, the Android Store, and you can find me on X at Chris Pavlovski and on True Social at Chris. So
Love it. Awesome.
Right.
Well, thank you so much, man. We'll catch you.
Thank
I'll see
you.
around. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Anytime.